So covered people, covered goods. Capital and money is something you do have to think about if you trade in Europe, because if there was a hard Brexit, all of the electronic transfer laws would go. Now, if you've got a big international bank, probably doesn't make a blind bit of difference, but some banks won't have kind of rights of residency, if you like, in some countries. So you could end up with using a banking system that wouldn't be recognised in the EU. Just get a second bank account. I said like the most common law is the law of unintended consequences. The Dutch aren't trying to make it difficult. They're trying to attract your business to Holland. They're just going about in a very clumsy way. So we saw this comparison 2016 to 2017. A lot of banks worried about this contingency, get a technical subsidiary in Frankfurt. 2016, that was literally just get your screwdriver out, put the brass plaque up, you now registered in Frankfurt. 2017, no, can't do that. You've got to transfer finance function to Frankfurt. Now again, the feedback was, they're trying to be difficult. It's not, it's just a kind of Northern European sort of clunky way of saying we'll take advantage of this and we'll attract Roche engineering to Holland by making their life really difficult with a load of admin. They're touting for your business as opposed to trying to make it hard. Luxembourg, there's a lot of criticism about Luxembourg, obviously because of the tax regimes. Again, it's a myth. It's probably the nicest country in Europe, but least known because it's the size of County Durham. But it is. Physically, it's exactly the same size as County Durham with 5 villages. But it's really nice, really peaceful, and it's the only country that has very similar comparable employment laws to us. Everywhere else is probably much more difficult. So if you were looking for a soft landing in Europe, probably Luxembourg. But at the minute, the point you're making is perfectly valid. There are lots and lots of countries trying to attract British business. So Lithuania, Latvia have what's known as the sandbox offers, soft landings, particularly for tech and fintech companies that make life as easy as possible. Yeah, Switzerland's a harder country to get into because of all of the tax regimes, the banking, etc., etc. Luxembourg's like a easier version of Switzerland, if you like. So it's very similar, but it's in the EU, but that's a perfectly valid point. Why not Ireland? No reason particularly. I mean, you get that there is a lot of complexity around Dublin. It's quite overcrowded and overheated at the minute. It's very expensive in terms of cost of living and cost of business.